Okay, this is my personal Koko key, and this has all of my data on here. The last time I was in, what exercises I did, aerobics, and so it has everything that they need to know about me when I plug in. And this is one of the things that I love most about Koko is the technology. I am competitive that way, so when I'm on this machine, and particularly on the weight machines, I'm competing with myself. I can also check to see how do I rank versus everybody else in my age group, and actually I'm doing pretty well. Speed for most people who are in decent health. Now he's picking it up. He's telling me he's going to do this several times, and we're going to kick it up from 3 to 3-2, and now he's kicking. Watch the incline. The incline's going up to 3. So 3 is kind of like fighting a light wind in Chicago. But what he does tell you several times is, he gives you some safety tips. First of them, you never want to be so far back that you can't hit the stop button or grab the handles. So you should never be way back there. That's how a lot of people fall off on big box machines. They get to the back, and they lose their balance, and boom. So stay up close. He wants you to be where you can always touch the controls, because you have to adjust them from here. There's a stop button. You always want to be able to hit the stop button, just in case. And if you want to check your heart rate, you grab the sensors here, and if you look up here, you'll see my heart rate pop up.
Green line with this blue box, okay? The machine's gonna control my pace under which I work out, all right? So I start to go, that line, I wanna keep that in that blue box the whole time. So if I go too fast, it's gonna turn yellow. If I go too slow, it's gonna turn yellow. So as you can notice, the way that I'm working out, I'm gonna get the most out of pushing and pulling every exercise. That's the way you get the most efficient results out of the machine.
In fact, when I started when I was 50. And what I did is for my New Year's resolution every year, I added one new healthy thing. And so, and I did that over 10 years. And so I tried to do one, when I first started doing it, I started walking. That was the first thing I just started doing. And I didn't walk very far, and I didn't walk very fast, but I just walked. And then, the next year I kind of looked at my diet, and I made some changes to my diet, and I stopped eating white bread and started eating whole grains, and started trying to cut out my sugar a little bit. And, so just every year I would look at things and just do one thing at a time, so it wasn't like I was trying to revamp everything.